Good morning, everyone. It is the day after our clean culture event. Coop's still blown up, but it was a great weekend. If you didn't watch that video, spoons misfiring also. But we're here the day after visiting our good friends Method Auto Group here in Gaithersburg, Maryland. They're having an open house today, so perfect timing. We stopped in. We're gonna hang out, have a good time. But before that all happens, we're gonna see they got the shop all set up in a new configuration. They got some new cool cars, and they have a couple things for us.
Yeah, a couple gifts.
So stay tuned. It'll be a good day. Awesome, the big Mark II guy. Look at this
big JZX guy.
Big JZX guy. Look at this Verosa. Verosa's usually hideous. I think this thing is sick. The Aero GTR wheels.
Pretty cool. Had a presence when it pulled up yesterday.
Jorge, I'm gonna need this. Alright, let's go check out the spot. See what the boys got tucked out back. Same Aero. Looks cooler in silver though. I think silver sedans are just that's the wave now, isn't it?
Silver Surfer. Always count on them.
Tour V?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, this thing's got a 1J in it. Steve, get the wrenches. All white, Tour V, full Aero. That hits. If you guys want a JZX, hit up the boys, Method Auto Group. Oh, good. Dang. Jorge, straight to work.
Yeah.
How are you, brother?
Gotta clean up, gotta keep it nice in here, you know?
Like AC in here now? Damn, Spoon's gonna be fucking.
One day we'll have it, shit.
It's 34 era, boys. It's 34 era. They're just becoming legal, and now they're popping up everywhere. You guys, look at the sedan right here with the Alti Aero, so good. Don't miss out on the 34 wave. Get one before they get even more expensive. Method Auto Group. Silver sedans, that's it. That's it, but
The silver one, the Silver Surfer.
usually I don't care too much for 34 sedans, but they look so unbalanced and weird with no aero on it. But then once they have just a nice lip kit on it, or just OEM, well, I guess it's an Altia front bumper, so I assume it's the rest of it. Altia. It looks like a cool ass car. It doesn't, because or else they're too skinny, right?
Yeah.
Because like Chasers are perfectly proportioned. They're like nice and chunky and long. Hop in there, Steve.
Oh wow, this was big boy friendly.
It's not as big boy friendly as the Cedric though.
This is actually way more spacious than the Cedric.
Bullshit, really?
I mean, I drive it every day.
Okay, fair enough.
It's definitely got more leg room. Wow, this is fire.
You napping?
Man, Spoon is out. This is a cozy little nap spot.
Spoon in a little bit. I don't care what you say, but LMG is the best color. He's number one. The 8.6 has to be this color. Okay.
That's what we agreed on. I wasn't
cool.
changing it after that.
Yeah, we're done. That's it.
You just
Exposed.
gave it
Best
away.
color ever. Deep fuchsia.
No.
Come on, that'd be kind of cool.
No, I'm not listening to you.
Maybe deep fuchsia.
I'm not listening to him anymore.
The boys starting to sell more parts down here, which I think is really cool. One thing that I'm just hyped to see is the fact that Jorge has been sourcing windshields for a lot of these cars, because a lot of you guys know when you import a car, these cars weren't sold in the States, so getting windshield for them is devastating when you break them, and they break.
So hard.
It's so you know.
I've had to deal with it. It's
really
so bad.
It's a nightmare, right? So Jorge has a front windshield for it, JZX90, JZX100, R32, R33, R34. That's wild, right here, in stock. Brand new. That's it. This isn't even like an advertisement. This is like for you guys.
This is like a holy
This is gonna
shit.
save someone's day, because if you need like a 33 windshield, oh my god, it's a nightmare. The boys got it, but for now we're about before the show starts. We actually have a special location we're about to head to if Austin doesn't break his ankle on this. All right, boys, before we go to the next spot, we got to talk about something that we haven't addressed yet. And, well, here it is. Welcome to the future. Now, you guys remember the 34, right? We got this car, we found out it was way too rusty, so we had to pull the towers out of it because the towers were rotted. If you don't remember that, there's a really good example of it. And yes, the tops are known to rot, but not only is the top rotted, basically all around the tower on the structural points are rotted. Everything attached to the towers themselves were rotted. And so replacing the towers was our plan, right? Repair everything around it, so we have all this metal to repair. Put the new towers and call it a day. So Garage Yoshida actually reproduced the GDR tower, right? beautiful piece, right? So Nissan doesn't sell the towers anymore, so Garage Yoshida put the time, effort, and tooling into getting these things remade, and they're absolutely beautiful, right? Our goal was to get these, spot weld these in, and be done with it. But unfortunately, these are GDR towers. All they make is GDR towers. We were on the fence along the lines if they fit. We were a little skeptical on it, but unfortunately these do not fit. The GDR tower is actually shorter. We knew that. I don't know if that's a provision for the front drive shafts, right? So since the front drive shaft goes on the towers, maybe they're shorter, the frame rail's higher, who knows, but we got them in, they don't fit, and now we can't use these. So we needed to find another option. We need to find a new tower somewhere, and that was really stressing me out until, well, this moment. All right, so we need new towers, right? Boom, we can't find towers, but guess what? The Method Boys got us covered. They have R33 towers from a previous build laying around. They're a little crusty, but they're not rotted.
Nah, they're good.
We can clean these up.
Yeah.
So
These will work.
33 towers and 34 towers are the same. Isn't that crazy? I see Nissan for that.
It's crazy that the 33 and the 34 are the same,
Yeah.
but the GTR and the GTT
Are different.
That's
Well,
wild.
the GTR has front axles, right?
It's true.
It's true. So they made the difference up, I guess, in the rail and the tower. So we got the JDM passenger side right here. We're about to go grab the passenger, and hopefully that one's just as clean as this one. You know, it's been, someone removed this before. They bent this up a little bit, but there's nothing we can't repair.
Nah, I guess the body shop took the front tub out, but they did a decent job.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't think that's cut. I
Nah.
think that's, yeah.
I can clean that up.
Yeah, we could hammer and dolly this back. Maybe we'll replace the top panel. We got some things to do for now. Let's get to the shop and get the other part.
Shock tower number 2.
How's that tower look?
Good.
Yeah? Yeah, well, this one's not even touched it, which is nice. This one's less rusty too. Heck yeah, that's amazing. It's not an easy find, OEM tower like that.
Boys got us.
Yeah, this one's a little dented in, but we'll straighten all this out.
Yeah, that'll all get straightened out.
It's a win for the day.
Thank God. Let's see what else they got hiding on me over here.
Which one?
This is coming with me.
Yeah, like when we first got
You
on.
got a onesie over there?
Got
Yeah.
an RV, got an RV for me?
RV?
Yeah, I'm
You got a couple RVs over
about to
here.
do the Cedric swap.
A little onesie?
Yeah.
Let me get over here.
The Dustin Skyline.
So Jorge, you were saying this came out of a running car, but it got left out with the valve covers off?
Yeah, you seen the corner over there on the top?
Oh, and then the,
JB Weld.
what was the engine dropped on the corner?
No, exactly.
Looks like someone hit it with a hammer or something. A little bit of Honda bond on that one. A little Honda bond.
J. Steve Weld.
Do you know how long it was open for? Was it like a night thing or like a week thing or like a month thing?
Like open outside?
Yeah,
Oh, it was like weekend.
a weekend, yeah. The manifolds were on, which is really good. The plugs were in, which is really good. So realistically, if it rains, water can really only get into the oil pan, which is not a big deal. As long as they get in cylinders and rust the cylinder walls, then you're pretty good on that. But on that one,
Will you even open up the header on this or no?
I mean, the goal would be, if you want to get it in ASAP, take this, assume the bottom end's good, right? Throw a new belt on it, just because that's what you do. Put my cams in it, if my cams are still good, and just flush it out and send it.
Busy.
If I was you, I'd pull up the oil pan and flush it out.
Oh, you take the pan will come off, yeah, take the pan off, flush it out. And all right, that's 2 quarters.
That's so tough.
Ready? Damn, that's a hell of a truck.
Right? Easy.
It looks crusty, but when you go to the engine depots, it's always the crustiest ones that run the best. It really is. Right, Spoon? I know the crust, when you used to grab those B-Series from the depot, it was always the crusty one.
That was a long time
Titanic
ago.
specials.
I haven't seen a B series from the depot.
Titanic special.
time to like talk about cars when I'm just walking around meeting new people. But look at this thing, right? So we all know this headlight right here is JZX100 Chaser, my vibe. Walk to the back. It gets a little dirty back here, and it automatically turns into Austin's vibe here, JZX90 Mark II. Just throwing, that's cool. I've never seen anyone do that before.
Front end conversion?
Front end conversion on a 90.
Well, you just said if my car and your car had a baby.
Yeah, that's what we get. That's funny.
It's sick.
It is, he did. I don't know who.
The best front end and the best taillights.
That's a fact. Nah, Mark II 90s had the best tail. This is iconic to me. This looks like Tron, you know, coming at you. Never been a big non-VVTi guy because to me I was like, okay, you know, VVTi makes sense, right? You get that low end kick that you get from the VVTi gear. It's more tech, but then after driving Gary's car in Ireland with a non-VVTi 1J with a very similar turbo to mine, and it hit so freaking hard, I'm just like a changed man.
Well, if we just do it to my car, I'll let you drive it.
Yeah, thanks, Austin. Appreciate you. This is cool though. I love this thing. Big. I need more J's. I think we all need more JZXs.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, you like that,
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
Oh, there we go. All right, guys, so the meet is going great. We're having a good time here at Method like we always do. But if you guys didn't see the last video, we lost a cylinder in this thing. Did we even check cylinder 6? No? Okay, so we might have lost 2, but we definitely lost 1, so.
Once we saw 0, we checked out.
Yeah, watch that clip real quick.
We're at 150. That's good. Every good one, you take a bite.
More partner right now.
0. It's an expensive weekend. Hey, no more turning the limiter up when we know we shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm 2 for 2 on that one. I don't think I turned it up that high. I don't think I turned it up too high. Probably threw a shim, probably did very similar thing to the E36. Maybe. Or we just broke a piston or something stupid. It was backfiring crazy. Something was not right with it either. Backfired crazy on some runs, and maybe we backfired, popped the piston. It is a stock bottom end, so who knows?
One day to all your shit.
This one day, I should be upset right now, but this 1J doesn't owe me shit. The worst part about it is grid life is this weekend, but now we got Debbie down on the E36. I'm hoping we just basically do what we did on the E36 and just hurt the head. I mean, I don't know if it has low compression because we spun it too high. I didn't think it was.
I don't think that was it.
I don't think I spun it too high, to be honest.
No.
I think it was something was happening where I would get random really bad backfires on the initiation.
They smelled a lot of fuel.
I think it was loading. Something was loading. Something was off, right? And I don't know if that pre-detonation blew the piston apart because it is a stock piston, right? They're very sensitive, very easy to break. So we might have broke a piston. It might have been in the head, but I think we're probably going to pull the head off this thing first in the car. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull the head off first in the car because if it's just a head, we get the head resurfaced, put a new valve in it, and we're good to go.
Yeah, I can do a valve job and slap a set of valve trains in this thing.
You can angle stone and just sit there.
Yeah.
I'm with it. So we'll see. It's unfortunate timing, and the coupe got pretty beat up by getting sent off track a bunch and getting hit. That's just comp, right? But this car, I'll tell you what, is a magnet. This car is such a magnet to get.
You're gonna retire it at the final ball.
Yeah, this thing is dead. No, I don't want to retire it, but I want to save it.
Retire it from comp.
From comps. This car is. There's no final bout comp. It makes sense because the level of cars, but anything else is just stupid. I'm just beating this car for no reason, and I care too much about this car. That's why I'm building E36. So we'll see. We had more work to the plate, but we're here for it. But for now, in the meantime, we have the spare engine for Method that might be our backup plan. So we didn't check out that thing too much, so let's go look at it and see what we're dealing with. Later, Playboy.
I appreciate you, man.
Always a pleasure.
Always, man, always. I'll see you guys next time. I'll pop up whatever event you guys are
Drive safe and have fun. That's a cool mother right there. The Method boys had this laying around for a while now. I guess this came out of a good running car. Unfortunately, they did have to steal some parts off it, which is fine. But the bad part about that is when you steal parts off of engines, you unseal them, right? So now you have ports that either run into the cylinders or into the inside of the engine, like the cams, right? So if you have an engine sitting for a long time, definitely make sure to just leave the covers on, or if you pull the injectors, smush a rag in there or something. If you take especially take the manifolds off, throw rags in there because everyone does this thing where you're like, oh, the engine's not gonna be sitting for a long time, and then it does. If you look at any engines we have sitting around the shop, we stuff rags in them, right? Moisture will get in, it'll corrode the cylinder walls, and then the engine's kind of junk, right? You're an animal! So unfortunately this was sitting a little uncovered. There was no injectors in it, but the holes are very small. There was a tarp on it, but it blew off and water got in the valve cover, right? So water got in the cams, which means the cams are all smoked. They're rusty. We can take the cams out and polish them. If they're too pitted, we can't, but we can take the cams out of this thing if they're still good. The problem is how much water got in the cylinders, how much water got in the pan. That's the problem, right? So then you have a really good engine that kind of becomes a mystery engine like this. But this is a hell of a backup plan, right? So we're gonna take this back, we're gonna take the cams out, make sure all the buckets are good, make sure the lifters are good. We're gonna pull the pan off, make sure the inside is dry. We'll put a borescope in the plugs, make sure the cylinders are clean, put a little bit of oil in it, crank it over, put my cams in it, and hope this works for us. That would be the golden path, right? These things are very expensive and not the easiest things to get these days. So I'm very, very grateful the boys have this thing for me. So we got some work to do, but it's a JZ, so I'm just, they have good aura around them, so I'm feeling optimistic.
God's motor.
SR is pretty good too.
No.
SR no good.
God's motor.
God's motor.
SR is Jesus' engine.
Nope. Iron block.
Easy.
What? Bumper's already fucked.
Feels like the old days. Just driving one Jason trails, I love it. Hell yeah. Method boys always saving my ass. What's up? These LZ straps put in work. It only feels right. All right, you want to do it? You want to say it? You want me to say it?
Say it.
All right. That ain't going nowhere.
I know that ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, see, that's right. And then once again, we're not so fortunate that we can't just bolt spot weld new towers in, but we got a second plan, and I'm very, very grateful of it. We got to extract these towers nicely from these pieces here. Make sure we don't destroy the metal.
Easy. It's good that you guys get to do it yourself, so y'all know that y'all did it right.
For sure.
And if you mess it up, it's on you. But we won't mess it up.
But always weld more metal to shit, right?
For sure.
So we gotta decide if we want to take the caps off and put new caps on anyways.
That's your call.
Yeah, we should probably just do that. One done, baby. We got some work to do, but busy week. It's great.
Busy. It's been a busy summer, Jim.
That's it. We ain't stopping.
We're outside.
That's it. Definitely outside. For now, boys, we got a drive back. It's like 8 o'clock, but we're gonna send it back because we want to sleep in our own bed tonight. So.
For sure. Avoid the scat packs.
There's a lot of them out here.
There's a lot of them acting up on the strip. What is it with scat packs? It's frightening, startling the kids.
If you sit in that seat, you're acting up. You know what I'm saying? For now, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. I was gonna try to think of an adjective in front of content. I'm too tired. And see you guys next time. Steve.
Have a good night.